Hi there, Scorpio. This is Kim here to do your next 3-day messages. Last time they turned into a collective reading. So if you want to know something that's probably even specific to you because it came through your sign, then check out the last collective about royal DNA. That's what it was about. Interesting. So let's get going. I'm going to open up with some tarot because I think tarot it will probably like be able to pinpoint what our issues are, what's going on for the collective of Scorpio, not the whole collective. Scorpio placements, any kind of placement though, you can get a message from the sign. You probably know that. So opening up to your spirit guides and your angels. I'm Kim, here to give you these messages of Two of Pentacles. And you know what's weird is like the whole deck is actually in the upright. So for that to be it's like the only card. After shuffling it, it was the only card that was in the reverse. So it has a specific meaning to me if it is in the reverse. Can't make up our mind, or having a tough time deciding. Maybe having a tough time deciding because there's some sort of risk involved. You can look at the Two of Pentacles as rolling the dice, you know. So and it says trapped between two realities. So there's a good a feeling that I have that you could be in like a standstill or a pause right now, like not in between anything yet, because there has to be a decision, some kind of decision made. All right, so maybe tell us more about now this kind of energy. By the way, there's so much going on that when it's like this, when the energy's a little chaotic, you could say going back and forth a lot, it is hard to focus on the now moment. I actually was having issue there. So yeah, focusing on the now moment, staying present. It's because there's something else on your mind. It has to do with this decision, and of course this might have to do with your finances, or how you, if you know, how you feel safe, secure. There's an issue here with that. So maybe an issue with things being off balance when it comes to finances too. I know that that's probably not something, this is something that most of us can relate to right now. Things fluctuating, going back and forth. The Knight of Pentacles is a lucrative offer. It does say forge ahead. So yeah, it could be a lucrative offer coming your way, but it might be slow to get to you. It is, it's one that you can usually depend on. In the meantime, there might be a lot of daydreaming going on, or trying to escape a situation that we're not feeling it. That's the best way to even describe the Four of Cups. We're just not feeling something. A card that talks, you know, about choices, the Seven of Cups, but this seems to be involved. So it's like, keep on going, even though something might not be doing it for you right now, or if you feel dissatisfied or bored. So our mind might be checking out, thinking about different options. Yeah, to leave or to go in a different direction. You even have the Chariot too. King of Pentacles. He had it all, and what he did with it changed the universe. Big card for a financial success here, or somebody that has reached financial mastery. Let's clarify it, because it looks like you may be making this decision. And one of the decisions is like, who am I providing support to, and do I want to, I think you're just kind of going over all of your options or your choices. Six of Swords, you know, underneath this Four of Cups just really looks like, yeah, the energy of someone who's kind of ready to, when the moment tells you when the moment's right. And usually it's like pretty soon with the Six of Swords is like listening to your intuition. It tells you to go in a different direction. So again, we have like movement or a shift in thought or perception. And then the Chariot is getting you to your destination. Could be the vessel that you're actually in. It can be very literal, but it can also be metaphorical, of saying that keep going, even if some sort of success has been slow at first. Keep going, because the Chariot is going to start speeding things up. I think this is due to something, though, so I want to figure out what that is. Maybe the Page of Cups, maybe an unexpected message coming in about a new start, a new opportunity. Three of Wands. Wow. And the Seven of Wands on the bottom, which is asserting yourself and going after what you want. And that seems to be a big message here too. Going after what you want. Keep dreaming or keep visualizing what it is that you want. Because the Three of Wands is that alignment where the planning, the preparedness, it's all paying off for you to ultimately have its journey in the destination of your Four of Wands, which means your celebration. What you see for the future. It says on the deck, which by the way, this is sci-fi tarot. It's Todd Alcott. A journey into the unknown. Where are you going? What will you do once you get there? So, the thing I wanted to get more information on was, I felt like there was a trigger, a sign or something that gets you in a different direction. Or maybe tell me more about the King of Pentacles energy. King of Pentacles. Eight of Cups in the reverse. And the Four of Pentacles is on the bottom. And the Four of Pentacles in the reverse is on the bottom here. So, we have the energy of being attached to, emotionally attached to, in a situation where you're giving a lot. I would say you're giving a lot of support. I'm not sure if this is you or somebody that you're dealing with, because it can be that you might be dealing with somebody who is in a commitment right now, but is had some sort of fear of leaving it, but they're absolutely kind of sure they want to leave it. It's kind of just a matter of time. There's something here about cutting through to the confusion and making that choice. So somebody could be really wishy-washy with you, or maybe you feel like that's just the energy of, like, I don't necessarily know what to choose, but I know I don't like something here. Or being in something, being in a relationship, a job, being somewhere where it's not as rewarding as it used to be. Or maybe waking up to it never was, you know, something like that. So tell me about this movement that comes in. Wow, there's too many, Spirit. That's way too many. Tell me about the movement. Your breakthrough involves movement in a different direction here. I look at the Ace of Swords as like your breakthrough, your clarity. You know, when it comes in, you are absolutely sure. It's different than the energy of the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, this could have been like a trigger where you're in a situation and the money thing is just so off balance that it's like ringing an alarm for you. I must go in a different direction. You could feel like somebody is yeah, I mean, like overusing your kindness here. So you have a breakthrough, okay, to the imbalance. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, an Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And I'm going to say, and I'm not, look, I'm not a doom and gloom reader. I always look for positive, and this is going in a positive direction. But at the moment, there's some sort of money loss here that has to do with this situation. There's a hit that we have taken, and so it's off balance. So yeah, the decision, the breakthrough on the clarity that you need for your decision and where are you going. It says, where are you going? What will you do once you get there? The Chariot. It's just clarifying again. You will be balanced, you'll be aware, and you will be headed in the direction of a victory. Another 7 of Cups on the bottom. 7, 7, 7, which is, and 7, 7. Holy shit, I just now realized. Sorry, I don't usually cuss, but I just now realized how many 7s there were. Oh my gosh. This has been a huge spiritual challenge for yourself, even if it is centered around money here as being like, this is the main issue, financial things. And then, you know, that we can lump in security and protection, feeling protected and things like that, you know, but you're about to get through a challenge that has been very hard because it's been tapping into, like, this feels like spiritual warfare. This is the biggest challenge that maybe you've encountered in your life. Like, it's big. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 7s in your reading. So maybe we should ask what the offer is, what they have to say about the offer. I have the Kipper-ish deck. Okay, let's use it. But take what resonates when it comes to this deck too, though, because there's so much going on in it that I have a lot of people resonating different ways that I feel more comfortable saying. I'm going to pull from this deck, but only take it if it resonates. So we have you forging ahead slowly but surely, and then there seems to be some sort of offer that comes your way. And whatever this offer is, like, it gets you moving in the right direction. That's the Chariot, is when we're actually moving in the right direction. Huge sign about travel here, though, too. And yeah, huge sign about travel. I have seen quite a few things on airplanes lately, too, just coming up, you know, as a synchronicity maybe for you. A false narrative and change. So this person, I'm just going to get in whatever the storyline is that comes out with these, I will start saying, okay? The storyline with this is that there has been an off-balance energy when it comes to how much money this person has been giving. I feel like this is you. But there's a false narrative here about the imbalance. And so one person might even take more credit, like a lot more credit than what's going on. And we have change from that. So there's change in moving away from a false narrative. The 7 of Cups, you know, that can represent confusion or illusion. It can be talking about another person that you're dealing with, especially if you're dealing with somebody whose head is in the clouds all the time. You know, they're big on escapism. They never want to live here in reality, per se. So it can be that. It can be that. It doesn't always have to be. Sometimes it's also about your choices. But so we see change from a false narrative or from something that's going on. It's surprise change. Okay, I got this message too for you all. It's a big achievement for you. I got this message for you all. Was it last week? Oh, no, it was for, I believe the message was actually for your monthly. For May monthly. And it was about this idea. It's going to shake something up when you move in a different direction, or somebody's not expecting you. And the reason why is because you've been in the 8 of Cups in the reverse. Somebody expects you to stay even though it's not good at all. Right? So what you do, your action is the surprise. Or, yeah, I think that's it. And they have achievement, #1 on the goal. The rich guy. So you are about to take, and let's say somebody's even about to take legal action here on something. Okay, that might be for someone. I don't think that's everyone. But when we look at these with the energy that's flowing through, if this is the masculine energy, then you have really tapped into what kind of action needs to be taken next. And it will result in your finances getting really, really good with the rich guy. It's what I think. So your actions, maybe legal action here, with somebody might be considering that. Yeah, jealousy. And there may be jealousy due to this achievement coming in for you too. I mean, it's something you lined yourself up with though, but reinvent yourself is coming out. Reinvent yourself. A transformation is taking place. Enjoy a new lease on life. Turquoise. Says turquoise is a healing color. It's healing magic works on you. I knew jealousy was going to come out because I saw that. Jealousy, watch who you trust your personal secrets and plans with. Spend time outdoors in nature to reconnect and replenish. Surprise. Yes. Keep the surprise. And personal riches. So literally you have the rich guy and you have the personal riches. You also have wisdom on the bottom, which is very important. It says to focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. Personal riches. Small successes are likely now and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically. Then it says avoid get-rich schemes, of course. And watch out for scams or cons out there. There's a lot, right? All right. This is 108 Oracle. Anything to add? Scorpio's reading. Whoa. A timing card of winter months. Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces season might be relevant. And that's, you know, you're looking at December, January, February. 9 to 12 months. And this says 9 to... It says 9. Somebody might be surprised that they're pregnant. No, that might be even a surprise because not for all, but for someone, of course. 9 months, and then the 9 comes out with the cross. Sacrifice, down for the cause, release, let go, giving up, surrender, put others first for the greater good, dogma, heroic effect, purpose driven, matrodome, heed the call. Within a few weeks. But maybe that looks like they're pointing towards the offer or the Knight of Pentacles within a few weeks. The situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a few weeks. And then you have crew with in sync, working together, alliances, team, and letting go here of the old things, the old narratives, the old scripts, the old storylines, the old ways of doing things, anything that's weary, exhausted, or needs retiring. And it could be an old habit that dies hard too, or just that can mean staying in the energy of like over consuming, possibly too. Ostrich trap and the library. So they're saying there's something to face and you just simply need, it'd be easier, you simply need more information or knowledge about something here. And this is, well, I mean, it's when we have maybe been refusing to face a reality and now we're ready, and so we're getting the information that we need. Person of air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, the mentalist, the great mentalist, eloquent, rational. It does say unemotional, sarcastic or cold. We have surprise and we have dynamite. Excitement, passion, action, destroy, powder keg, fantastic, energetic, breakup, catalyst for change, a short fuse, firecracker, unexpected, sudden, and fast, and tandem bicycle coming in too. So synchronized, that both of them say alliances on that card. Yeah, equality, collaboration, togetherness, aligned, two of a kind. And we'll close out with an angel number. 18. And 666. And 999. Wow. So 18 is you are open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave the world better than you found it. Ensure your goals are aligned with the collective need and the highest good of all. I am kind-hearted. 999, thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so you can make the best of a life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. I am unique. And 666, a wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation, changing the direction of your thoughts so that you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered. And if you're interested in a private reading, they are pre-recorded videos that you get a private video link. The information's in the description box below. Thank you all for supporting me with that so far. Sending you much love. Bye.